All right. Well, got through that one, huh? Barely. It's just such an honor to be here. I can't tell you, over the years when I look at Alabama football, what it means and what it stands for, and just constantly at the top, at the top, and to be the next head coach here is something special. And I take it as a huge privilege. I understand the responsibility to everyone involved who's built it to what it is, and looking forward to building on what is a program that's in a great place right now. And we have certainly some challenges as far as, just understanding times when, you have change and things like that, that there's questions people may have and players might have, but I'm looking forward to, recruiting our team right now and helping them understand that this is going to be an awesome journey, and can't wait to roll up the sleeves and get this staff together, and we'll work on doing that as quickly and swiftly as possible. But looking forward to each and every day, all the challenges and the exciting things that are going to come our way.
Okay, we're going to start with one question, Tom. We'll start with Ryan right here.
Hey, doing, Coach. Welcome to Tuscaloosa. Ryan Hennessy, NBC 13 in Birmingham. A lot of people throughout the years, there's been talk, who's going to replace Nick Saban? Why do you feel you're the guy? And how do you, I don't even know if the word replace is a word that you could use, but how do you fill those shoes after Nick Saban?
Yeah, you just said two things that I think are impossible, right? Filling his shoes. It is impossible. And I say that humbly. But I'm going to say this. I believe in what I can do as far as continue to take places that are in a good spot and building on what is already here. I think there's a piece where you have to have a confidence in yourself because there will be things that are second guessed when there's so much continuity that's happened for so many years at such a high level. It's awesome, right? But who doesn't want to be a part of, if you're truly a competitor, part of that ultimate top end goal of being at the top, being the best. And so, I don't expect to fill Coach Saban's shoes exactly how he did it, but I know that there's an expectation, and I know it can help our program together reach the same goals that have been set forth with championships, doing it in a way that's done with class, done with integrity, as we build better men.
Go right here with Ariel.
Hi, Coach. Welcome to Tuscaloosa. Ariel Schaefer, CBS 42 News. It's been one heck of a week for you, I would say. Monday, national championship game, now to here. Moving forward, though, in a perfect world, what does your next 90 days look like, especially when you're talking to players, but even building a staff?
Yeah, it has been emotional. Today, I can't even tell you what day. It's Saturday, okay? I mean, honestly, I didn't know what day it was. Wednesday, 2 days after the national championship, I shared with the team last night that I woke up that morning and I probably felt a lot like they did a couple weeks ago. An ache in your heart, just that pain, and just knowing that you've come so close, and decided you got to pick yourself up, and if you want to truly be a champion, you got to go sometimes through these hard moments because it's what's going to make you better. Less than 24 or about 24 hours later, all of a sudden, there's a new challenge and a different type of excitement, that seemed to be brewing. And it has been emotional because now I'm at a different place with different people. And I went from literally meeting with one group of players who are also in an emotional place, whether it be because they lost in a national championship or what just happened with me coming here and wondering with the staff what's going to happen and the program there at UW. But, it's part of life, and I think it's our response. And I challenge those guys just like I'm going to challenge our guys here to just stay the course and keep the faith. And that's what I've lived my life by, is just understanding that whatever comes your way, good, bad, just continue to focus on the moment, be in the present, do everything you can that day to be the best you can be, lead yourself, bring others with you, And, whenever you're surrounded by great people, whenever you're surrounded by great people, more than likely good things are going to happen. As far as the next 90 days, I think even just more specifically, the next couple days, it's putting a staff around these guys because they do want to know. And there's some pieces. I always am a believer that you build around your coordinators. I sat as an assistant coach in a meeting room too many hours to not truly understand that a coordinator needs to have his people as best as possible. There's some people I'm going to bring up, but I want that stamp of approval from the coordinator that this is a group that they can thrive working with. And so we'll be doing that quickly because our guys want to know, and every hour that goes by is somewhat agonizing to them. And so we'll work on that, getting a staff in place. I'm not saying we'll have every position in place, but we'll have a pretty good start on it. And I will continue to meet with the players and build the relationships. There's a lot of recruiting that goes on, but first and foremost, the recruiting needs to happen within this team and getting them to buy in and in the world today and how easy it is to jump from one place to another, I'm just going to be frank with you, this is a time when people try to take advantage of that. And, that's the competitive world we live in, and I understand that. And so recruiting our own roster is first and foremost, and then the recruitment of, those that, have the interest, maybe are committed, maybe haven't signed, kind of just touching base with all of them and making sure, I understand and have a good understanding of what that is all out there. I understand spring ball's down the road, and organization I think is one of my greatest strengths, and we'll have a day-to-day organization that's 12 months out in every area to support our guys.
Coach, Emily Grace McWhorter from the next round. We are so excited that you're here in Alabama. As you stand inside Bryant Denny, what would you say to your 18 to 20-year-old self playing wide receiver at Sioux Falls?
Yeah, he would have never thought anything like this was ever possible. And, I think that's what I love about my journey is that it was never about getting to a place like Alabama. It's always been about enjoying the moment and just loving football, loving the pureness of the game, loving being a teammate. And so if I went back to those days, it would have never been in my mind. Coaching, I think, is something I knew I wanted to do. And I loved high school coaching. I did it for 2 years. I thought I saw myself doing that forever. I got sucked into the college football world, and here we are. But, it's just special. It means a lot that people entrust me with the players, their lives. Like Greg said it, I hope that parents are seeing myself and this staff as people who they want their sons to play for, because that's the way I look. I don't know if you saw, my daughter's 18 and going to be going to college next year, and I think when you have kids of your own, you have a perspective that is kind of focused on all of that, and I can't wait to provide an environment where these guys are having one of the greatest times of their lives.
Hello, Coach. Pat Duggins, Alabama Public Radio and NPR. Welcome to Tuscaloosa. Everybody in the room here knows that it took Coach Sabin a couple of seasons to come up to speed before he started, winning championships and such. I've spoken to students, and these are young people, mind you, who say they're going to give you 3 games. Can you talk about that pressure and dealing with it? I
got 3? Okay, I was making sure I had that many. Here's the thing. I'm going to ask our guys to bring their best energy, attitude, and effort. I'm going to ask my staff to bring their best energy, attitude, and effort. I'm going to ask myself, and I hope that's what they ask of me, and that's all they're asking me. We bring our best energy, attitude, and effort. We got to work. We got to be smart. We got to have very skilled people, whether it's players, whether it's staff. We got to have people that are relentless. We got to have people that are driven. Driven is deeper than being motivated. Something that's deep within. I understand that there's a piece to, and I'm all about winning. I'm never going to shy away from it. One of our main slogans, we call it a maxim, is winners win because that's what winners do. And we're not going to shy away from winning and the importance of that. But we're going to focus on the process. We're going to focus on those things. And when we have the foundation that we have and we have the right people, we understand there's going to be tough times. There was tough times this last year, and we got through it. They got through it because they focused on not winning, but focused on the process. I believe that. I know how Coach Sabin is, and I've already heard from the players on how they regrouped. Asked them some questions specifically about that. And so all my experiences, I think, lend to being able to handle. I was in a program, and when you're at small college, it's not seen by as many people, and there's not as many voices. But I will tell you this, that your desire to win, and the amount of effort you put into trying to win a championship, it's not any different. Because if you're focused on having this experience for the kids and them hosting a trophy, you pour everything into it, and it just hurts just as bad if you fall short. And so, we'll pour everything into these guys, and we'll focus on the process. We'll have a foundation of understanding how we're going to respond to adversity when it comes, because we understand that that's part of it as well.
Two more, Ryan Brown.
Coach Ryan Brown from the next round. You mentioned upstairs that this is one of, if not the only job you would have left Washington for. To the best of your memory, can you recount the moment you were first told Alabama was interested in you following Nick Saban and your reaction to that?
Yeah, I think it was, the announcement and later that evening, and understand I didn't even get a chance to talk to Greg at that time yet, but just that there might be some interest. And it's not even the rumors and things that you hear and see. You hear about them quickly, right? Because everyone's paying attention to it. It gets to you in a lot of different ways. But, obviously the opportunity and planning to get the chance to meet on Thursday, I think, was something that, I was really excited about. And, I think what I really always hope for in these situations is, yes, I mean, this is a spot I wanted to be, but I think most importantly, it's about making sure that my values are the same values that Alabama has, and the process and the things that I want are the same things that Alabama wants, and making sure that Greg and I jived in a way where we feel great about locking arms and taking on the fights together. And I saw that when I met with him. I feel extremely confident in how passionate he is about about Alabama, and everything that happens here. And so I can't wait to go through this journey. I talk about journey a lot. It means a lot to me because I think that's what we're all on. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Coach. Last one right here, guys. I know there's more, but he's on a tight schedule today.
Coach, congrats right here. Nick Brooks with WTVY down in Dothan. Obviously, a lot of fans showing out at the airport yesterday. A lot of excitement. What do you have to say for some other fans who are still getting to know you and trying to get excited for you as the next head coach after 17 years with Coach Sabin?
Yeah, I think be all in, right? I'm going to tell my guys that, not just I had a coach that I really learned a lot from. And when we were trying to build a program one time, he challenged his guys to, not like dip your toe in the water to see how cold it is, right? We either at a pool or whatever it might be. He's like, just jump all in. And that's what I need our players to do, but that's also what we need our fans to do. We need you all in. I can promise you that we'll have extremely competent people, coaching staff, off the field staff, all working together, very cohesive unit, bringing it all together. And that all together piece is, everyone here, the fan base, working together and being all in and not just trying to test the waters and kind of trying to figure out if, they want to be a part of this or not.
All right, Coach. Thank you, guys.